This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I am here at Creative Carpet Care and Restoration. Since 2002, they've been providing carpet care as well as fire, natural disasters of any restoration services that you need for folks here in Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and the surrounding areas. I'm here basically with one of the brothers basically that runs this company here. Share with me a little bit, Ben, how it is that you got involved starting this out back in 2002.
I got involved by basically college wasn't for me, and then my parents were part owners with a couple other owners in the business, and from there just kind of took it over in 2002 and started expanding our services from carpet cleaning to adding water damage, and right now we're going into mold remediation, so we're expanding our services a little bit.
Let's start off where you began, and that would be with carpet care in general. First of all, we're talking about our home as a place that we hang out with our kids. This is where my kids crawl around on these carpets. Obviously, we want to keep them kept up. Share with me why it's important to get somebody in there from the get-go to make sure that we're protecting our carpet.
Well, you want to get in there, and we want to clean it thoroughly because you got allergens, pet danders, dust mites. You got all types of things in your carpets that you can't visually see that are deep down in the fibers. So when your babies are crawling around or you're laying down on the carpet watching TV, you want to be able to make sure it's a thorough cleaning. So having a hot water extraction through us is something that I would consider to be done.
I notice a lot of people wait too long before they call in a professional. I mean, they wait till the thing's pretty well dirty, they wait till they got some stains, but yet when you first put in a brand new carpet, you want to make sure that you're protecting that investment. Why is it important to basically get somebody in there right away, and what is the process that you guys use?
Okay. Our process that we use is come in, we do a thorough vacuuming of your carpet to get the dry danders and the dirts deep down in your fibers, and then we come in, spot treat, and then do a hot water extraction method with steam cleaning and also a thorough vacuuming behind it. With that, then we do a carpet raking to pop up the fibers, bring life back to them, also extends the life of the fibers, and also to protect them, you want to put a Teflon coating on them. That will help protect stains from getting deep down into the fibers, and basically what happens, it'll bead up on top of the fibers to make it easier to clean up the stains.
Are people pretty surprised sometimes when they got this, massive stain, and then they realize you guys were able to extract that out? Is it kind of neat having that wow factor in this industry?
That is the best part about what we're doing, because you see the expressions from the customers, also to just the before and after pictures of the dirty and the clean right then and there. So it's pretty exciting to see the difference immediately, in which makes every job different. Every house is different than the next.
We're talking about houses because that's where we all hang out much of our time. What about commercial businesses as well? Is that something you're able to provide for?
Yes, we do commercial businesses. We do hotels. A lot of contracts we have right now are assisted living. So the older aspects of working with people with oxygen or medicines, that we use a green chemical that we can work with.
Oh, so you're talking about using a chemical that is environmentally friendly,
yeah.
Not only for the world around us, but also for the people that are in there, and that's great for kids as well.
Yes, just to keep it a safe, friendly, even on the residential, that when the babies are crawling around as well, to keep everyone safe.
One of the things I notice is the fact that not only my carpets get dirty, but when I have kids like I do, my upholstery takes a beating as well. Is upholstery something you guys are able to provide?
Yes, upholstery is another service that we offer. We do anywhere between leather, different types of fibers we clean up, and then also when we're done cleaning, we want to add a Teflon protectant as well to protect your investment. So.
One of the things I see out there that obviously the day in and day out caring is something you guys are able to provide. But we're talking about our homes many times. This is a place where we hang out with our family. Events are celebrated. Memories are shared. A lot of us don't expect that something can happen in the middle of the night or any time that it's going to displace us, basically put us outside of our house and need some restoration.
Yes, we do offer 24/7, 365 water damage restoration work. So we get into the house, get the water out as quickly as possible, and then start demolition if need be, and then go ahead and inform the insurance company if that's who we need to work with directly, and go ahead and continue the dry out from there.
When a tragedy does happen like this, why is it important for folks out there to find a company that understands that this is probably a very emotional time for you? Why is it important for they seek somebody that understands there's a compassionate side to that as well?
One thing is that we care is because we get in there and we're going to take care of you as if it was our own house. We're not here to take advantage of you. We're here to help you in disaster situations. And I think that's one of the best parts about offering the 24/7, 365 services.
Excellent. I mean, quite honestly, tragedies like this can happen in the blink of an eye. Yet the road back to recovery can take a much longer time. Not only are you dealing with emotional stress and burdens, but you're also dealing with financial burdens as well. And obviously, to have somebody like yourself in your corner, able to help with the insurance companies and that type of thing, have people been pretty open to that?
Yes, they have. To make it easier on them, we offer payment plans and things like that sometimes in these situations, depending on the situation. But we try to do anything we possible as a small family-owned business to make it easier on that family in need.
What always amazes me is the fact that these elements that actually cause this problem, they can be our friend or foe. I mean, water, you don't think of water as being too damaging, but yet that's something that can come in and really cause havoc in a home. Share with me why it's important for folks to make sure they take care of it right away and not let it go further and create more problems.
Yeah, it's very important to get it immediately. From a simple leak to letting it sit overnight could cause thousands of dollars of damage in seconds. Water can hit every crevice possible. So the quicker we can get out there and get it cleaned up for you and get the water extracted, the better off you are in the long run to save yourself some money.
One thing about us here in Colorado, we love our basements. Yet research has shown that 98% of basements are going to receive some type of water damage throughout their life. I imagine there's a lot of piping that goes on in a house that's included right there in the basement. Can this cause havoc when something does break?
Oh, very much so. The piping bursts all the time, from everyday pipe bursts from frozen pipes also to water heater leaks. You never know when your water heater is going to go out, so always good to get it checked up annually as well.
Excellent. As I notice people out there with their basements, many times they don't realize that the basement is waterproofed until it's too late. I mean, before you know it, water starts seeping in, causing some problems. Is it important for people to take a proactive approach and start looking at your foundation a little bit?
Yes, we have a company locally that we have come out and do free estimates that will look at your foundation, look at cracks, and then also we can do infrared readings in your basements to see if there's moisture or cold and hot spots where there possibly might be leaks in the future or around your window seals, things that might let that moisture in.
One thing about it is obviously water can be damaging because of the effects it can have on the carpet, the home, the walls, everything like that. But also water and electricity does not mix. And so we're talking about power outages, if not even in extreme cases, I imagine electrical fires.
Yes, those tend to happen from time to time. Recently, we just got a fire job in Pueblo, and in the middle of winter during Christmas time, and they need help immediately. So we ran up there, no power. They're out for as much time as they needed for the insurance company to come in to help you. So to get us out there and get you signed off on a work authorization is very important before anything else happens.
Speaking of fire damage is something you guys are able to come in and help with as well. Fire damage probably happens once again in the blink of an eye. People have seconds to really get out of their home, and they can't grab what's valuable to them. Share with me what you're able to provide for them as far as fire restoration.
For fire restoration, we have several different offers. A lot of things, it's more on the smoke damage side of things, because once you have a fire, it's more tear out the drywall, clean it up, or the structure that is affected. So from that part, once we remove all those damaged items, then we'll go ahead and start working on a smoke damage, which can linger through the house for months after if you don't get it taken care of right away.
I imagine there's kind of an extreme urgency when you're dealing with folks like that. I mean, obviously they're trying to get their lives back in place. They've been displaced. Is this a good opportunity for you to really get to know your client pretty well?
Yes, it's to connect with them one-on-one, but emotionally you got to let them know, hey, we're here for you for help, not to hurt you or take advantage of you in any way. Especially fire damage, when the lights and the electricity go out, turns into more than just fire damage and smoke damage. It can turn into water damage and mold remediation if it's not taken care of pretty quickly.
So very important, something like this happens to folks out there, that they contact a professional like yourself so they can be educated right away, because like you said, you let water go too long, you got mold, you got bigger problems, or even with soot, I imagine turn on appliances or walking room to room, and it can cause some problems.
Yes, that's very easily the case over time, that the soot and everything else will just build up, and basically you just got to get out there, get it removed, and get it taken care of as fast as possible.
Excellent. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their contact information. First of all, you're going to check out the website. On the website, you'll see some of the services they provide. We're talking about complete carpet care for your home or your business, as well as upholstery cleaning. They come in basically with the trucks. They've got the expertise, the personnel, the equipment to basically come in and do a great job for you. You can also check out their website there and take a look at the testimonials, find out a lot of the people they've helped out there. We've been trying to show you a lot of before and after pictures on the screen, showing you that don't throw your carpet away if you think it's a mess there and it can't be saved. Let the professionals come in, take a look at it, and see what can be saved for you there as well. Also, remember that if you find yourself in a situation where basically you need restoration from either that of fire or from water, do remember that it's important at that time to have a professional in your corner, somebody who basically knows the ins and outs of what's required, the do's and don'ts of what you need to do, as well as being able to understand the insurance companies, making sure you're getting the money you need, and to get you back quickly as possible. I mean, quite honestly, Ben, what you guys provide is restoration, but not only in the goods and products and what damage is able to do, but really to provide, you're restoring hope for people. I mean, once they're found in those situations like that. Has this been something rewarding both for you and your brother to go into?
Yes, just because, like I said earlier, every job is different. So when you pull up to a job and you can help a family, and every day you leave the job and you notice, hey, when you leave, they're happy and you know they're in good hands and being taken care of, it makes you appreciate what you're doing and feel like you have being able to help them a little bit more.
Excellent. When it comes to restoration, you guys are complete certified as well. You've gone out, taken the classes on it. Is that important that people actually line themselves up with a company that has done so?
Yes, certifications are very a great thing in our industry, just because it's hands-on training, also with doing demolition to hanging drywall, plastic, anything in the industry that we do is pretty hands-on. You can learn about the different solutions we use, keep the knowledge going on a yearly basis.
Excellent. Last time viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their contact information right there. If you want them to come out, they can give you an estimate. If it's a restoration, they can give an estimate as well. They've got other providers and vendors that they work with in case there's something out of the scope of what they provide. This is a company that began back in 2002, Creative Carpet Care and Restoration, located right here in Colorado Springs. This is Gary Atensa with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.